So, ladies and gentlemen, here's the deal. I will be sending out this podcast via my Facebook account, which I normally do to my friends list on a regular basis. And for those finding it, this is your cheap hit of the day. Now, according to officials with Facebook, I'm calling it Wednesday the 13th Facebook outage, which in some areas lasted about 14 hours, and for some it lasted close to a day. I think it came back 3 or 4 a.m. Atlantic time through the night, Thursday a.m. Facebook said it was a configuration error or something with their internal servers. Now, the conspiracy theorists and the people that don't like Facebook, even though they use it, the 2.3 billion accounts worldwide, whatever. It just goes to show that computerization it can be fallible at times. I think basically in this immediate society with Wi-Fi and different stuff, if this was dial-up in the 1990s where just America Online, people would say, it's just a bad thing. But there's no margin for error with Facebook. They're lucky that their stock only went down 2% this morning in trading. I thought it was going to go down more than that. Now, Facebook is suffering to various federal inquiries right now. Zuckerberg's family and established what they call company. Now, it's like this. If the only highway to get someplace is a 2-lane, you have to take it, right? Facebook is like a 4-lane. Now, if a 4-lane highway, let's say from Frankton to Woodstock, we had to go on the 2-lane, yeah, that's pretty normal. The biggest problem here, Facebook never had a emergency backup for their system, like a slower version. I don't know if you remember years ago when websites became extremely heavy. You had a backup version that took an easier to upload to or download to. As it stands right now, this is 2 strikes right away. If there's a third strike with Facebook, their stock is going to totally tank because people are very disappointed with Facebook because they feel, they're being spied upon. They're feeling their information is going to be used against them, whatever conspiracy, right-wing theorists or whatever. All I know is this: it's 2019. There's no margin of error in the online world. Everybody is on edge for no reason. We had no internet to speak of in the 1980s when I became a journalist. Sure, it came along in the 1990s, but has it really made our lives better? Yes, from a computerization standpoint, but from a mental and stress standpoint, no. Like, people don't even talk to each other anymore. Just post it on Facebook. Remember the day you used to get a roll of 24 or 36 film and go to the superstore and get your pictures developed and show them at bingos and gatherings? Wasn't that nicer than what we have now? Do people really have to be completely computerized? Too much of a good thing is too much of a good thing. I like on chocolates. I'm not going to eat 5 pounds at a time. I'm lucky as a diabetic I can eat 4 because I have to take insulin. Everything in moderation. So the people are panicking about Facebook, saying, it's basically a way to keep us in line and blah, 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 craziness, whatever. No. It's computerization. There's going to be errors. When a sensor goes on your car, do you blame the mechanic? Of course not. But one last thing. Here's the catch-22 here. I need Facebook to promote my Secrets of the Dam project with Jim A. Shaw, my author in Woodstock. I need that to research my podcast because there's different sites. I pass on the podcast on different sites. I use Facebook because I have to, not because I want to. Sometimes the lesser of two evils. If your taxi driver in Moncton smells like Lipton chicken noodle soup, and that's the only taxi driver, you hold your nose until you get your destination. Everything in moderation and everything of understanding the situation. So on this beautiful Thursday day in New Brunswick where the snow is melting finally, we wish well to all the Facebook users. But my God, Facebook, Zuckerberg, look what happened to Bill Gates. People turned against him in New Brunswick, even though his wife's charitable foundation was providing computers to every library in the province. Even Bill Gates had a falling out. So if you go on Facebook to get this message, it can happen again, but you take your chances. It's like anything else. My dad always said, if you pay the price, you gotta take your chances at bingo and any other gambling thing. So Facebook is a gamble. It can be good for you or bad for you. Have a good day. Keep your stick in the ice.